Are you a hard gainer, or are you just making it hard on yourself to make gains? Listen, if you're having a hard time putting on muscle, then you and I need to talk today. What's up, guys? Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. Coach Cavalier today, actually, because I'm going to talk to you real, right? We're gonna keep it real today, because we're going to talk man to man about being a hard gainer. You know why I can talk to you about being a hard gainer? Because I was one. I was one, meaning in the past. See, because I grew up not being able to put on muscle, right? And that's probably why you're watching this video, is that you struggle to put on muscle. You think that you're a hard gainer. And I felt it for a long time. I was told I was for a long time. You know, I did tests that told me I was a hard gainer. I used to look at bone size and measure my wrist. I have the skinniest goddamn wrist you're ever going to see. They're feminine, for crying out loud. Okay, but people would say that you can't put on muscle. You've got small wrists. You're doomed by your bone structure. You're doomed because your parents just gave you the worst genetics. My 5-foot tall mother, my 5'9" father, nobody over 160 pounds. I was doomed. Guys, the biggest mistake hard gainers make is listening to that kind of stuff. Is thinking deeply within that they're limited because of something that they were born with. That's a big mistake. Okay, so what I want to tell you guys today is you got to start changing your mindset, and I'm going to help you do that right now, because there's 4 ways that this translates into the gym, into our workouts and everything we do, and that's what keeps us living the life of a hard gainer when it doesn't have to be the case. It's caring about how you look. That is the #1 mistake that guys will make as a hard gainer. Caring about how you look. So much so that I'm going to show you 2 exercises here that we've covered in the past on my channel that certain guys will refrain from. Despite all the science of what I've shown you why they're superior, people will refrain from them because they're scared about how they'll look performing them in the gym and that they'll stand out. So let me show you what this one is. Right here, this is our tricep push-down variation. Right, I've showed you in this video how when we do the exercise in this manner with this slight tweak, that we can change the strength curve to actually have resistance on the muscle that we're trying to hit throughout the range of motion, as opposed to a traditional push down where we're limited and we're actually cutting that off halfway. Or this variation of a cable crossover, right? We have a traditional cable crossover, or we've got this 3D chest crossover, where I'm able to incorporate and work muscles together that prefer to work together. Right? I still get a major effect on the chest. Matter of fact, I can lift more because of the assistance of the abs. It allows the chest to overload even easier. But people won't do it because they're afraid that they're going to look weird or stand out. And my question is, what are you there for in the first place? To fit in or to stand out? The guys I work with don't want to fit in. My pro athletes want to stand out in everything they do. They want to be better than everybody else. They want to be the best at what they do. And I encourage you, if you're a hard gainer, to want to stand out. Okay? Trust in what you're doing. Yeah, you might stand out for those 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute that you're doing that exercise. God forbid you do it for 3 or 4 sets. It's 3 or 4 minutes. But what are you going to look like? How is that going to change you over time if you stay committed to it? And you're committed in your own belief of doing it. That's going to matter, guys. That's where you're going to not fall victim to the hard gainer mistake here. Another thing, guys will actually spend extra time in the gym even if they're done in 40 minutes or 30 minutes because they're afraid that that girl at the front counter might see you walking out 30 minutes after you came in and she'll be thinking, geez, he took it so easy on himself. Wow, what a wimp. So they'll bang away at some forearm work and ab work just to fill some extra time. I have a suggestion for you. Try leaving early. You might even get her to think that you have a life by leaving early because you got places to be. If you're done with your work, then get out of there, guys. I've said all the time, stimulate and overload and then get out of there. Don't continue to annihilate. If you've done what you need to do and you stimulated to create overload, I mean leaving it out there on the gym as hard as you could, then get out. Leave. Again, you might impress her. And it might actually help you to build muscle and stop calling yourself a hard gainer. Thirdly, guys are scared about the faces that they make. You know the faces, like when you're really trying to push hard, you got those ugly looking faces. I got an ugly face that gets uglier when I train. It's a good thing because it means I'm working hard. I train athletes that are ugly guys, big, strong, ugly guys. They look downright ugly when they're training. And you know what? They don't care. They don't care because they know that that ugly face correlates with high effort. High effort leads to high results or good results, whatever you want to say, but they're good. All right? So stop caring about the faces that you're making. And certainly don't go to the gym and start reaching for dumbbells and loading up weight plates and selectorized pins going all the way down to the bottom to try to impress somebody else, thinking that you should be lifting more. Because I'm telling you guys, I made that mistake too. I lifted weights I couldn't handle. All I did was put pressure everywhere but on the muscle I was trying to work. And you know what? The muscles never grow. They were never growing. So we have to make sure that if you want the muscles to grow, you put the stress where it's supposed to be. Guess where? On the muscles. So make them do the work. Right? Use the weight that's appropriate for you, because you know what happens? 10 becomes 15, 15s become 20s, 20s become 80s if you stay consistent with it and believe in it. So this is the coaching part of me, guys. This is the part that kind of frustrates me, but it's what I need you to understand. You got to start believing in yourself. Stop worrying about what others think of you. Stop worrying about what you look like so that you can start enjoying what you look like. You know what I mean? Who cares what you look like today and what you're doing in order to improve what you look like? You have to make sure that you're committed to what you're doing. And I say it all the time, guys, whether it's the exercises we show you here, right? They're not for everybody, but they're backed in science and they work. And these modifications are not just to be different. These modifications are to help you. So if you institute these changes and you start putting that effort in, because that effort is a prerequisite, you better leave it out there in those 30, 40 minutes. Leave everything you got. If you do that and you stay consistent, you're going to start to see dramatic results. And you're going to start to believe in yourself and stop labeling yourself as a hard gainer. Because guess what? These little feminine wrists I got, they can push a lot of weight. All right? And they can now carry some good muscle mass that I never had before. And if I left myself to believe that this was going to dictate everything I was going to be able to become, I wouldn't have become shit. So guys, get out there, train hard, stop thinking negatively, start thinking about what you can do, and stop caring what other people say. If you guys want a workout program that I believe in and I believe brings you guys the best possible results that you can get, then head to ATHLEAN-X.com and follow my system. Let me coach you. Let me take you from where you are and get you to a better place. I'm always glad for the opportunity, and I thank you again for always watching my videos. All right, guys, leave your comments below. Let me know if you're no longer going to be a hard gainer as of today. And I'd love to see the comment. All right, guys, be back here again in just a few days with another video.